This is Jeff from Stand Out Running. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today I have a special review where I'm going to be comparing the Puma Deviate Pure Nitro to Ernest Hemingway's Old Man and the Sea. Sounds weird? I know. Stick around and find out. All right. So let me first introduce you to the book. I promise the shoe is coming. I promise. The shoe review will come, but this is important prologue. So I am a massive reader. I love reading all the time. It's like my biggest pastime. If my life consisted of running and reading, it would be a pretty good one. My time not running, I am a reading specialist. I work in a high school, and so I'm often working with texts like this because the American reading system has not changed in forever. I have a big problem with that, but you don't want my reading tangents. Unless you do, let me know, because I will tangent away about the stuff kids are supposed to be reading. And I say supposed to because they're really not anymore. Anyway, on a side note, going back to this. The book Old Man of the Sea is about an old man in a Spanish town, and he always likes to go fishing. Now, he is depressed, he is miserable, which is very much a constant theme in Ernest Hemingway's book, a very depressed man. So one day, he goes out fishing on his little old rowboat, and he catches a marlin. And this marlin is massive. It is, if you can see by the picture, it's like bigger than the boat. And for 2 days, this man fights with this marlin. Now, if he's not using a fishing rod, he's using regular rope. And so he's pulling, his hands are bloody. 2.5 days this goes on, and it's this epic battle. And then finally, the old man gets the swordfish back to his boat, and he starts heading to his shore. But on the way there, all these sharks appear, and they're trying to get at the marlin. That's his prized possession. He worked so hard to get that marlin. So he's beating off the sharks, like stabbing at them with the oar, making these sounds. But eventually, by the time he gets to shore, there is nothing but the skeleton of the marlin hanging off the side of his boat. Depressing? Yes. Now, critics looked all into this book. Like, oh, what is the deeper meaning? Is this man versus nature? Is this saying that we reach so hard for our dreams, but it's taken away? They're looking for all these reasons. So when someone got brave enough to actually ask Ernest Hemingway what the purpose of the book was, he said, I thought it would make a good story. I thought I like fishing. There it is. That, my friends, is what the Puma Deviate Pure Nitro is. All right, so let me get into the stats, and then we'll tell you how it's the same.
Is there a problem?
Tell the truth. He's fine. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. Most people are fine.
So the shoe comes in at 7.9 ounces, 223 grams. It is 38 millimeters in the heel, 30 millimeters in the forefoot with an 8 millimeter drop. It has the Nitro Puma foam, this time without a plate. So there's no plate. And of course, the ever-present, always popular Puma grip outsole. All right, so it worked. It had a nice cushion to it. Upper was very nice. A little bit narrow for me, but I could see a lot of people really being comfortable with it. So I was trying to find something special about the suit. I was looking for that deeper meaning, just like those critics were with Old Man and the Sea. I was looking for, what is this for? Is this going to be the fast, peppy shoe? Is this going to be something I just do for daily miles? What is this? And you know what? It's pure. It's just simply pure. It doesn't have to be any of these things. It's just a good shoe. And that is something that's lost in today's age. Every shoe has to have a specialty. Every shoe has a purpose. We have 5 shoe rotations, 4 shoe, 3 shoe rotations. Each shoe serving a different purpose. Why not? Why can't we just have a good shoe that can do a bit of everything? And that's what the Pure does. So if you're looking for a shoe that's not going to be the fastest, Pure's a good choice. If you want really fast, and you're looking for that daily trainer range, go for the Evo SL. Maybe go for the Azura. If you want to like a daily trainer that has a lot of pop to it, check out the new Nova Blast 6 with the extra pop in the FF Blast in the forefoot. That will be a great option. If you're looking for a shoe that's, I don't know, going to feel like air, this is a pretty good option. It's very light on the feet. So it's a simple shoe. my rating of the shoe. First of all, the design. It is sleek looking. I like it. So I like the colorway to it. I like the white. I like the red. There's also the lavender color. There's a black color. There's several other colors out there. It looks like just a clean, pure shoe. I put the name in it. So I'm gonna give that an A because I'm kind and generous. All right. Now let's talk about the upper. I'm gonna give that a B. Here's the only reason why. Is because, well, maybe it's not fair because Puma is notoriously narrow. That's what their shoes are. If you expect anything different from this, you're not getting it. Yeah, there's a little bit more room in the forefoot, but it does taper down. And if you're a wide-footed runner, it's not going to be for you. And it wasn't for me because of that. So I'll give it a B plus because other than that, it's a jacquard mesh. Oh, no, sorry, it's an engineered mesh, a gusseted tongue. Um, it feels so light on your feet. There's no hot spots. It's the heel hold is perfect. It's a great lockdown. I mean, this is an upper that I would want on some of my top racing shoes, and it would be great. So they did a great job with it. So, oh, fine. I'll give it an A. This is about the shoe, not me. And I'm the problem here. All right. All right. So, what about the midsole? Now, midsole, I am going to give a B. You know what? Maybe, I don't know if this is on design or midsole. I'm not sure how I'm going to label this. So, here's I have two problems with it. One, the foam needs to be more of something. All right. Make it a little bit firmer, give it more pop if you're trying to get that. Or you need to make it softer and make it more like a cushioned. Right. It's too in between, and it's just bleh. It's just there. Um, it's a nice feeling. I mean, nitrogen foam. It's their race foam. It feels very good, but it's lacking something, and maybe that's the point of the Pure is just to be there and you do the work, which is there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different take nowadays. So I'm gonna give the upper a. I'm gonna give it. I'm sorry, the mid foam a B. However, the biggest flaw to the shoe, and I don't know whether to put this on mid foam, on the foam, or the upper, probably just the design, is there's no rocker to it. That's where the shoe really loses. If they gave a little bit more like a rocker, it would be better in certain areas. Better than it was, but wouldn't lose anything else. It's just too flat. It's just you land right there. It doesn't get you rolling. It doesn't make you more of a heel striker. It's just all right in there. And again, maybe that's the purpose. Maybe that's the theme. Maybe it's being pure, so it stays there in the middle. Who knows? All right, the price. The price of the shoe was about, I got this for $149, but we got it for like $150. There's a lot of shoes in that price range. That's a very competitive price range now. And given that, I'm going to give this rating for the price a B because this shoe doesn't do anything exceptional. It doesn't do anything bad either. So, given that, I would lower the price. Like if they dropped that down to $130, it wouldn't matter that it didn't do all these other things. It would just be a great shoe. It's a great choice. Now, if they went up, if they went to 160, 170, this shoe would be trash. No one would be buying it. So they're priced competitively, and it's gained a lot of steam and hype. But it does seem that more people try it. They're like, it's okay, and that's fine. All right. So overall, I'm going to give this shoe a B rating. Not standout, not A, B. And I think the Pure 2, if they so make it, I don't see why they wouldn't, is going to be much improved because they set a bar. And for a first shoe version, this is great. And it is pure as fishing with your hands. Or perhaps I'm like the critics and I'm looking too deeply for meaning, and Puma just made a medium shoe. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you liked my review of the book, I didn't really review the book, really. Just kind of just gave you the plot. You know what? Give this to your kids, maybe. Have them watch this video, and if they do have something on Ernest Hemingway, maybe this can help them on a state test. So you're welcome, and you're welcome for your shoe advice. So get a 2 for here. Anyway, be bold, be fast, be you, stand out.